Hey everybody, I want to tell you about this camera I just bought. This is one of the coolest cameras. I'm kind of a fan of Sony, and one of the reasons I am is because I use Sony Vegas a lot for editing. But this camera, if you can see it here, is one of the newer ones. It's very small. They got a whole bunch of these out that have different features. And this is the bottom of the line one. One of the reasons I like this is because when you open it up, if you do not have the lens cap open, it will tell you. And so it's a manual lens cap, which is good because if you've had a lot of cameras, you are aware that one of the things that always breaks on them is the auto lens opening thing. The one downside about this camera is when you shut it, you have no warning as to whether the lens cap is still open. Now the cool thing about this is that this is not a hard drive one. This one runs on a SDHC card, which is in the side here, if you can see that. And you just push in and pop that out. And it comes right out. This holds, God, I don't know how many hours of video. The battery will run out probably before you fill this up. And you just push it back in, and you can stick that right into your laptop, or if you have a card reader, and transfer stuff right over. You can carry a couple extra. I have two more of these. These are 16 gigabyte. They're pretty cheap. They're about 20 bucks or something when they're on sale. And I carry a couple of those, and I got an extra battery. They do make bigger batteries than this. This is good for a couple hours though, so it does not use a lot of power. The zoom on the top is on the top, and when you zoom, it's very good control. It doesn't just zip in on it. It's 30 times zoom, which is more than enough because you don't want it to pixelate on you. This button here on the top is for still or video shots, and all you got to do is just push that and then push the button to take your picture. It's real convenient in another respect because on the back side, on the handle here, it has a USB cable that you can just plug straight into your computer to transfer files. The other thing is all of the controls on this are very simple. There's only two little buttons. This one here, you just kind of push back and forth to the side. And I'll push that on. You get your menu, and then if you want to navigate through the menu, you can just go like that to the side, which is pretty cool. And I'm not sure what all the other features on it, because I'll tell you, I didn't even bother to read the manual on this. I wanted something simple. I just kind of flipped through a few things in the manual, and it's got auto stabilization on it. And it's also got an exposure setting where, you know, if you're in a dark setting or something, it will lighten it up for you, which is great. I was out in the woods shooting some video, and it was very dark because it was under a lot of trees. And when I got back and took a look at it, it was pretty light. So another thing which is pretty cool about this, you don't even really have to focus this. I've been driving down the road with this, and I just flip it open. I usually keep it in my car with the lens open and just sitting there, and I'll just grab it, flip it open, and hit the record button, and just hold it and not even look at what I'm filming because you want to watch the road. That's a good idea, and catch some really great footage. Takes really good still photos. The zoom is really good on it. It's a great little camera if you want something light, small. It's about the size of your regular camera, one of which I have here. This is your Polaroid kind of, still shot camera. I have several of these floating around. It's not much bigger than that. It fits in the same camera bag. I can slip this in my pocket, and it's pretty handy. So this is a great camera. If you want something inexpensive, costs, I don't know, maybe $250, $300 with the extra batteries and stuff, and I would recommend you absolutely get an extra battery. Keep it charged all the time. Let the battery run all the way down before you recharge it. Otherwise, you're going to lose battery charging space. There are other batteries on the market, probably better ones, but this is the one that came with it, and it was pretty cheap. Get it when it's on sale or they got some kind of deal. They gave me a carrying bag, which I'm not going to show you. It has all kinds of cables and stuff and a replacement warranty. I'm not endorsing any particular place. You can get these online, but I got it at Best Buy because they're all over the place, so I can walk in there and switch it out. If something happens to it, they will replace it with one similar to it. So it's not a matter of, and that's if I drop it and break it or whatever. I carry this absolutely everywhere with me, so you should check this out because this is a great camera. They do have ones that have touch screens. I didn't want to get one because when you have a touch screen, the more stuff you have on these cameras, editing wise, touch screen stuff, the more they can go wrong with them and the more you have to read the book. So check this camera out and go buy one.